Hey everybody, how are you? Today I'm going to be making a chimichurri dipping sauce, salsa, uh, whatever you want to call it, for your meats. Um, also, we have friends that are coming over this week, and they like eating it with their eggs that we make, with their breakfast. It goes good with everything. So today's ingredients are going to be Italian parsley, some garlic, shallots, one serrano pepper. I have some red onion, so we're going to use the red onion, red bell pepper, red chili flakes, red wine, vinegar, salt, and olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and start preparing everything and showing you guys all the ingredients that are going in. As you can see, one of my friends that bought me this for Christmas. So I'm going to be wearing this from now on. Tell me what you guys think.
So first we're going to start by chopping up our parsley. I keep some of the smaller stems. Some people I know keep all of the stems, but I pick my parsley apart. I don't want to eat stems when I'm eating my chimichurri sauce. So I will chop this fine. So I just try to get it into a ball, get it all together, and just start chopping it. And just take it again, chop it the other way. We'll just chop it finely. The finer the better. I don't like using a blender. I don't like the texture it makes when you use a blender. I just like to chop it fine by hand to the best of your ability. But we're going to go ahead and chop this, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare everything else. Okay, now we're going to chop up our shallots, red onions that I had left over. We're going to add that in there. Our garlic. I am using more garlic than this because I do have, like I said, 4 bunches of the parsley in here. But I already have that chopped and minced, and I'm going to use that. We're going to go ahead and cut our serrano and our red bell pepper. Serrano for a little bit of heat. I am not going to use the seeds, and the red bell pepper just for color, vibrantness of the bell pepper and the sweetness of it. So we'll go ahead and start with the red bell pepper. We're going to go ahead and cut that, and we're just going to peel it. And I'm just going to throw away the seeds. Right in my trash, sorry about that. So we'll start with that. We'll trim these off. So cut them in thin slices. And then we'll chop it up. I'm just going to do this one half, and then I'll do the other half off the video so that it doesn't take too much time. And you guys get the idea, just a chopped bell pepper. Now I'm going to just dice my garlic up. Just take the knife and just chop it up finely. I like a lot of garlic in mine, so like I said, I have already some in there that is already diced up. I probably put for 4 bunches of parsley, I'll probably use about 6 to 8 cloves. So I do like a lot of garlic. But do it as to taste to your likings. Same with the seasonings, with the salt, the red crushed pepper, how spicy you want it. The serrano's optional. If you don't want it spicy, just add the red crushed pepper, and that's about it. We're gonna go ahead and add this as well to our mix. Next up is the serrano. We're just gonna dice the end of it. Don't need it, throw it in the trash. And like I said, I'm gonna just slice this in half. Just open it up. Try not to get any of the seeds in. And also be careful. I know I'm not using gloves, but I usually would use gloves when I'm doing these peppers, because then you go touch your eyes and it burns. So just be careful when you're using it. Use a glove. I know I'm not using one right now, but usually when I do these, I will do it with a glove, like I said. And I'm trying to just take it out without the seeds as best as possible. All right. If you get 1 or 2 seeds, it's fine, but you don't want it to be too overpowering and not too spicy. We'll just slice this up and dice it up. Now we're going to move on to our shallot. We're going to just slice it up like an onion, hold it from the top. I don't cut the end of it, cut little strips of it, and then it's easier to chop. So all I'm doing is taking little strips, cutting them, and then I'll chop it up. It'll be easier to dice up. Plus, I come to find it, if I leave the end on it, I don't tear up. So. And that's what all my onions, I don't tear up when I do that. And I'll just Alright, so I'll just dice that up a little bit more. Just in case there's bigger chunks in there like this one. And again, use as much or least amount of onions as you like. The shallots give it a nice flavor though. Alright, we have everything chopped up and in the bowl. We're going to go ahead and give it a mix. And then we're going to add our olive oil, red wine vinegar, our red crushed peppers, and salt. Let me go ahead and just give this a mix so that all the peppers, onions, everything's all mixed up. And you can just see the beautiful redness from the bell peppers, the onions, and the garlic's all mixed up in there. That little piece didn't get chopped, so we're gonna take it out. So we're gonna add olive oil. Olive oil, give me 1 sec. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put half a cup of olive oil to start with, and then mix that up. We are definitely gonna be adding a lot more olive oil to this, because the more olive oil, the better it is for me. You can just see, look at that, beautiful. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add another half cup. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt. You can always add more salt later. Start with a teaspoon. And again, that's to 4 bunches of parsley. So like I said, I'm making a lot of it. So I added half of that. I'm going to mix it. Add the other half. I'll taste it in a little bit when I add everything else. The smell, the flavors coming out of here is just so robust. So we're going to add the rest of the salt so that it just gets nicely mixed. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the red crushed peppers. Only because we already added the serrano, so we don't want to make it too spicy. Give that a mix. All right, next I'm going to add my red wine vinegar. I'm going to use about half a cup of this. Or you know what, maybe a 1/3 cup to begin with. And then we'll see what our flavors are like. Again, always, after you add all your mixtures, give it a little bit of taste and see how it is. That red wine vinegar gives just a nice flavor to it. And like I said, marinate this 1 day overnight in the fridge and get the best results and the taste. So now we're just going to go in and get a little taste test, and then we'll add our ingredients as we go. If we need to add anything, just add whatever you like to your flavors. I'm just going to take a little spoon here. That is so good. I got some serrano. Serrano spicy.
Sorry about that, but I am going to add a little bit more salt. Added a little bit more olive oil as well. So we're just going to add a little touch more salt to bring all the flavors together. We'll just give this a nice mix. And as you can see the olive oil on the bottom right there. Just, it'll soak all of it up. And it'll just taste better tomorrow. The leaves will get wilted a little bit more. It'll just taste a lot better tomorrow. Enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me what I should make next.